And I'm your host, Dana Migliore. How are you today? I hope your energy is well. Today, I really want to get into, manifestation steps. A lot of people ask me they want a step-by-step plan on how to manifest a reality. And that's what I'm going to be giving you here today. But you want to stay towards the end because I'm going to give you a very important tip on how to make these steps work for you. Because everybody's energy right now is a little bit different depending on where they're at in their life. So manifestation steps are great, but you have to also do some energetic work to make it really powerful. And so what is step number one when it comes to manifesting? Let's think about it. Well, in majority of steps that you hear out there, you got to be clear about what you want. What is it you want? For the longest time, I was in a standstill. I just knew I wanted my life to shift, but I wasn't very specific. I really didn't have a clear intention. I just wanted it to feel better, which is a great start, from where I was at, because I was at the lowest at the totem pole that you can be. If anything, I was below the pole. I was buried within the ground. I was deep, 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 deep down, probably the lowest vibration that there is on planet Earth. I was stuck on. And so my life wasn't moving, and I was very miserable. So in order for things to shift, I had to start repetitively changing the way I looked at things. I had to make that a habit. I had to get into energy work. I had to learn how to work with the energies in my body. The energies in your body matter because you could be telling your mind, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to think. And then you always start reverting back. Maybe you're good for a couple days and something happens and then you're back in your dominant energy, your dominant vibration, and all that work you did kind of feels like it was for nothing and you're back at square one again. Now, if you can resonate with that or you've been there, then it's because you haven't done the energy work within your body. Now, to not know energy work at all, you can shift the energy in your body just by focusing on certain things in your life, which is very powerful. Okay, but that's going to take somebody a little bit longer to kind of realize and actually apply and do. So what if there was a tool that you could literally take a couple minutes a day to do to get your energy right? And that's why I had to incorporate that type of work in my Spirit Ascension method, which is my signature program about how to heal the energy in your body and manifest your reality, okay? But back to step one, we want to get clear about what we want. What is it you want? And let's have fun with this. Let's not use this step to stress out and be like, how are we even going to get there? You know that metaphor when they say only look at the first step. If you look at the whole staircase, you can kind of get overwhelmed about all the steps you're going to need to take. And so you don't even try taking the first one because you're overwhelmed. Well, let's apply this analogy to this because you don't really want to get too wrapped up in how this is going to happen. What we really want to do is we want to just get clear and have fun with it. And that's why instead of asking, what is it you want? I like to ask, how is it you want to feel? Because that's doing energetic work and just asking that question. If we could just ask the question, how do we want to feel? We can start changing the vibration in our body. If you have not heard of the scientific research behind epigenetics, about how our environment and our perceptions dictate how our genes react, how the blueprint in our DNA reacts. So we could be holding, certain cells with certain diseases or certain things like that, but they lie dormant because we don't activate them with stress and negativity. Look it up. Look up the study of epigenetics. I know Bruce Lipton is a doctor that does research on this. A lot of you are familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza and becoming supernatural and raising to a higher consciousness so you can manifest all the things that you want and that you desire. If this really interests you, what you want to do is you want to check out Gaia TV. This is something that will naturally raise your consciousness just by watching it. You can grab your 7-day free trial with the link below this video. So make sure to check that out. It will help expand your mind and raise to higher consciousness. It's going to help heal your energy regardless just by watching Gaia TV. So I highly recommend that, okay? But back to step one and getting clear on what it is you want, rather what it is you want to feel like. Because that's doing the energetic work, just pinpointing the emotion of what you believe, what it is you want, the lifestyle you want, the lover you want, the job you want, the health you want, how is this going to feel like within your body? Because there's a whole energetic world within you. And so when we shut out the exterior world and we go inward and we start using our energies to create there, it is so powerful. So again, pinpoint what it is you want. Paint that picture, okay? Now, when we are getting into some other steps here, what you also want to do is start realizing when you've set out what you want, okay? Now we have that clear indication. What beliefs and thoughts and perceptions that are coming up that are not to your advantage of having this thing actually play out? You know, what's coming up that's not serving you with that? We need to start identifying those things. And even if you don't do it sitting down trying to think of what they are, just going through your daily life and realizing, I want that, but this but comes up in your mind, you know, but I can't because, or whatever the story is that's playing within you, that's very limiting to helping you manifest what it is you want. Let's narrow those down. That means there's energy within you we got to work through. Because energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only can be changed in form, according to Albert Einstein. So we need to change that energetically within you, and then things around you will start changing and shifting. So identifying the negative shit, you know, that comes up is a great way to start realizing where you need to work on energetically. Okay, what you need to work on energetically. Now, from that point, what do? Right? So now that you've told the universe pretty much what it is you want, and you've physically identified within yourself what's limiting you, what is there else to do? What else is there to do? Well, this one, you're not going to believe it or not, you need to let go and relax, right? A lot of us get pent up on seeing a result or waiting for that thing to happen, something to show us that it's in movement. And the more that we look for it, the more it's not going to come because of the energy you're sending out with that. And here you are being super counterproductive to your manifestation. And that's why it takes sometimes so long to come. Like, haven't you ever wanted something to come so bad and it was taking forever, and then the second you forgot about it, boop, there it was. That is literally proof of how this energetic shift works. And so get off of the subject sometimes, because a lot of the things I wanted to manifest really messed me up energetically because I was having disbeliefs about it. So when I was trying to want to manifest something, in reality, I was being very counterproductive to my manifestation because of the energy that was brewing in me, what I was giving actual life to, which was all my disbeliefs and worries that it's not going to happen and wondering why it hasn't happened. I was giving all the energy to that, you see? So if that's the case for you, because it's not the case for everybody. Some people don't have that big of a disbelief about what they want. It actually excites them to dream about it, to feel about it, to think about it. If it's like that for you, then you're in a really close proximity to manifesting that, which is great. But if you were like me, where you're way low at the totem pole, lowest vibration you can be, and you had to build yourself up, you can't really be that energetically. The momentum you have going on will not let you do that. So what do? Right? You got to get off the subject and just go feel good. Go do things to make you happy. You know, they talk about self-care, you know, and then you think about like getting a massage or like, you know, buying your favorite food, but which is all said and good because that's going to make you feel good. But do things that make you feel awesome. If that's like binge watching a bunch of reality TV or something like a favorite movie or show, or going to spend time with family, whatever's going to get your mind off of it and allow your vibration to naturally raise, is something that you need to consistently do. Like every day. And I don't care if you have only 5 minutes, do it. I don't care if you have all the time in the world, do it. Either way, you have to make this a practice to get feeling good. We should want to do that anyways. Like, we want to feel good as humans. We don't want to feel like shit. We don't want to feel negative emotions. It's like the worst thing ever. Okay? And some people are so used to, aka me before, I'm so used to living in a negative vibration, a negative energy. It's like what life was, right? But no, it's not. And now I know the complete other side of it. And it's why I'm so passionate. It's why I show up every week to talk from my heart about how you can actually do this, because I did this. And if I can do this, you could do this. Okay. And I know so many other people around the world changing their energy, changing the way they see the world, they believe in the world. Okay. Everything about how their mind works, they're working on changing so their life can change. Okay. That's why I put together a signature program. I'm like, what helped me in the last 15 years to shift my life? Well, I'm putting it in here, and I'm going to start broadcasting it to anybody that it resonates with and that wants to use it to change their life. So if that's something that rings true to you, make sure you check the link below for the Spirit Ascension Method, get more details on it, or reach out to me and ask me about it. Okay, so that's a step 3. Now, we can add as many steps as we like, but I want to keep it simple for you right now. Okay, so what was step 1? Get clear. Step 2, what's coming up for you that is identifying as a block to what you want, is not serving you. And step 3, let it go and feel good. Okay, just let it go and feel good. Now, there's so many other stages in manifesting, right? Different levels of it. Like if you're the type that you can like literally see so much with your third eye, so yeah, you're looking at me on screen, but you can picture something in your mind right now so vividly, like you have that capability, then visualization techniques would work very well for you, because they did for me. Because, and I don't just mean, because just sitting there and visualizing your life is an amazing visual technique that you can use, but the ones that I learned, especially the ones from Jose Silva that was taught to me in the Silva method, which is about unlocking your intuition, but to me it was way more than that. So how they trained you to not perceive it like you were looking at it like inside your mind, looking at your eyelids, like you were looking at it like on a TV screen, like in front of you. And how it trained you to perceive the anatomy of the body, metals, going through different types of materials. And so it really activated the imagination in your brain. Remember when you were a kid and you could literally be in your grandma's kitchen, but it was like a fucking spaceship? Like, how did that happen? Because you had that capability, that unlocked sensory in your brain. And sometimes going throughout life, that sensory stops and changes based on traumas, based on situation, based on beliefs in your environment, right? So what we have to do is we have to unlock that. We have to reactivate that. And that really helps you along with sending messages to the universe, asking questions to the universe. Again, I teach all of this in the Spirit Ascension Method, but as well as just like picturing the outcomes that you want. And what's really, really awesome to do is also picture how what you're wanting is going to positively impact other people. When you include other people into your visualizations, into your manifestations, it has more power. It's a kind of a shitty word to use, but it has more power. It has more strength. The universe supports it more, okay? And rather just thinking about you and thinking about yourself, thinking about your Gucci bag, thinking about you and your Ferrari or whatever, right? Because that's like very, I don't know the word or the term I'm looking for, but I don't really like to just always talk about manifestations as a material thing. Like, nothing compares to the manifestation that I created about going to not wanting to exist on earth and then having a joyous life and being happy that I'm here and knowing that I'm a creator and like actually manifesting and changing my life and seeing that happen before my eyes is like the best feeling I've ever had. And that is the type of manifestation that I'm all for. And that's really what I kind of describe as spiritual manifesting. Okay? Because you're not just wanting these like materialistic things, which is fine to want materialistic things. Nothing wrong with that, right? Because that could be a rooted belief I got that wanting all these material things are bad for you, right? Maybe somewhere somebody planted that in me, okay? And I'm working on, distinguishing that that's a limiting belief and then changing it. See how that just came up? So in your life, things are just going to come up. Okay, so step 4, what are we going to do? We're going to appreciate everything in our now moment, even if we don't like our now moment. There's so much stuff going on in your life that you can appreciate and be happy about and show gratitude to God, source, the universe, and say thank you to. Like, the fact if you got 2 legs and you can walk, you should be thankful for that. And every day I take for granted a lot of the fact that, like, my body is functioning properly. You know, if I were to just lose my right arm, you know how much, or the capability to use it, you know how much that would change my fucking life, and how I would have to change everything I do to incorporate now I'm not being able to use that arm. Like, thank you, God. See how I just played that out in my mind? I didn't just say, oh, I have all my body parts, thank you. I really showed appreciation inside me, and I activated an emotion about it, right? That makes it more powerful, okay? And so that's so step 1, get clear. Step 2, realize what blocks are coming up and what you need to work on, and do the energetic work around it. Step 3, okay? So step 3 was that very crucial point about letting go and feeling really good. And then step 4 is appreciating what your already now moment is. I mean, these are very, very simple manifestation steps, but they are so powerful, okay? So apply these in your everyday life. This is going to help you shift your energy. Everything I show up to talk to you about is to shift your energy. I hope my smile right now. I'm going to send you some Reiki, some love through the screen right now. Okay. Now we're about to get to that very important part about your energy. Okay. These steps are going to work for anybody. And I can get very detailed in them. Like in my manifestation blueprint, it's a whole 35-page document about manifestation steps. So if you really want more detailed manifestation steps, you want to check out the manifestation blueprint, okay? And look into that. But in generality, these 4 steps can be applied very simply, and you can manifest from them. But if you notice that you're not, it's again, it has something to do with the energy in your body. Okay, and that needs to be worked on. A lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people, because I don't really know, but I get the sense and I get the feeling that a lot of people don't utilize, I said it again, they don't utilize the daily energy routine. This is a simple energy routine I put together free for you that can help promote proper energy flow in your body. Just like the blood flows in your body, okay? If there was something you could do every day to promote never getting a blood clot and always having the proper flow so your body can thrive, wouldn't you do it? Wouldn't you do it? Even if it took you 2 minutes, wouldn't you do it? I hope the answer to that is yes. It is for me. And so if you want to do that same thing for your energy, just like the yin and yang in your body, like the blood flows in your body, you have energy pathways in your body that energy's flowing. Okay? And things that happen in our experience and we feel negative emotion, the more we muddle in stress and in anxiety, our energy flow gets disrupted, doesn't flow as well. And then things start showing up in like physical effects, okay? So as physical side effects. So what we really want to do is make sure we're promoting proper energy flow. And the daily energy routine will do that for you. Now that's just grazing the surface of energy healing, okay? Because there's so many different modalities. But this one works, and this one is simple to learn. And this is something you could do in the morning, okay? I used to do it at work. It was so simple. I would do it in the morning. Sometimes I'd do it at work for a refresher. I would do certain moves. I didn't have to do all of them. I like doing them from start to finish. There's about I think there's 7 to 12 moves. But not every one you need to do. Sometimes you can just do 1 or 2 when you're sitting at your desk and you're stressed, or before you have a meeting, you want to clear your mind, settle your energy. I mean, this is beautiful stuff here. So make sure you check out the daily energy routine. Again, that is in the free Ascension workbook I put together, or you could grab it separately. Totally up to you. But energy work is important, okay? And that's why I've incorporated how to actually heal your pathways, like the meridians in your body, as well as your chakras. And that's why I include that in the Spirit Ascension method, because that is a vital step for you ascending higher. It's easier and faster for you to ascend higher when you start working on your energy, as well as your mindset, as well as your beliefs, as well as the manifestation techniques. And we put all of these together in a pot and stir it up. That's the Spirit Ascension method. Okay, so your energy is very important. And so one tip I can give you about understanding where your energy is at is to always ask yourself, how am I feeling? Because your energy, your feelings are like a receptor to, it's like a thermometer gauger. Okay, it's going to let you know where your energy's at. And so if you're more like frustrated or sad or irritated or rush, I gotta get it done, and you're like in this angst mode, you're not in a really great energy, right? It's just simple to realize that how you're feeling shows where your energy's at. So to shift that, you got to spend more time out of certain energies that aren't good for you. Now, if you notice, more of the time you're relaxed, you're allowing, you have that clarity, you feel good, you got that connection, you got good energy going on. And so that is great time to start visualizing or applying the manifestation steps, because now you got more momentum going and working for you. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to show me some love, drop some comments below, let me know what resonated with you or what questions you have from watching this video, and make sure if you haven't yet to hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and share this with somebody that you really want to be with you on this journey of creating your own reality. Okay, because it is possible, and we're gonna have fun doing this, and I'm so happy you're a part of this community. And never hesitate to reach out, and so make sure you check those links below, and I love you guys. See you next week.
Did you like this episode? If so, make sure to subscribe to the podcast. Are you an expert at creating your own reality? Do you have a story to tell that drastically changed your life? If so, message me at Dream Creation Podcast on Instagram, and don't forget to leave a review.